Good morning, people. Another sad day in America. We dying over water now. We dying over freaking water now. A potential water theft. And he didn't even steal the water.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Chi Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty.
I don't care what that jury said. There is no justification for that. It should never happen again. And it is not open season on black people for anybody to feel like they should be able to do it because the jury found him not guilty.
Tonight, the verdict is in after deliberating for nearly 8 hours.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. So you mean to tell me that as a grown ass man, you would potentially put your life and your family's life and compromise your business because you believe a kid potentially stole a bottle of water from your business? First and foremost, I don't give a damn if a grown man potentially stole a bottle of water from my store. My relationship with God is not going to allow me to react violently to the fact that he stole. First off, I'm going to think in my mind the type of desperation you must be going through to steal a bottle of water. You must need that bottle of water like I need air for you to come in here and steal a bottle. Go ahead, quench your thirst. It's a bottle of water. I'm not finna run behind you. If I even walk behind you and ask you to please not come back to my store and steal, to ask me for what you want or what you need if you're going through a hard time. See, this is a character thing, people. This is a character thing. But let me tell you something. Some people have selective character. They turn their morals on with the people that they give a damn about. If that would have been a white man, he would have reacted totally different. If that would have been an Asian man, he would have reacted totally different. And I don't give a damn how nobody feel. Oh, they always using color. Damn right we using color. Because guess what? Guess what? Ever since y'all figured out that y'all wanted to control us, y'all use color. So we should be for damn show, okay to use color in any situation we want to use it in. Straight up, bruh, this blows my mind, man. And I want to know where's the outrage? Where's the outrage going to come from? What's going to be the response? What's going to be the response? What's going to be done? Are any of you powerful celebrities, you billionaires, Jay Z that's throwing around diss bars against Nicki Minaj and Drake and all them? Are y'all when are y'all gonna use y'all platform to actually make a real impact in the community, other than when it comes to putting money in your damn pockets? Y'all the ones that have these platforms and supposed to be the real movers and the real shakers. Are any of y'all gonna speak up? Where's the outrage gonna come from? This is a 14-year-old kid. A 14, I don't give a damn if he had a gun on him or not. He he damn real shouldn't have had a gun on him at 14 years old and not being licensed to carry. Hell no. Does it point to a narrative that maybe possibly he was a criminal or he was involved in criminal activity? It damn sure does. But guess what? He could have been a young 14-year-old kid with an undeveloped brain with a gun on him trying to figure out life. Because guess what? Guess what? We all sin and fall short. And we all, just like we all need a little bit of straightening, we all need a little bit of forgiving as well. He didn't react violently. He didn't react violently towards anybody in that store. He didn't react disrespectfully towards anybody in that store. The woman followed him around the store, reminded me of Menace to Society. Old dog would have blew her motherfucking brains out. But that's another story. Old dog would have left her shit on the floor. The boy set his backpack down obeyed every command she made, went, looked at the store, went, looked at the water. It looks like he thought about the price of the water, like, hell no, this too expensive. Put the waters back, left the store, and y'all ganged up as a gang, came, ran behind the boy. The boy took off running. That means he's fleeing from danger. He's fleeing from the danger. Now, if he would have turned around with the gun in his hand, he letting you know what it is. And even then, he's still protecting himself. Because y'all, he is in imminent danger. There's more than one of y'all running behind him. That was a gang attack. Let's just be real. That was a gang attack. If 3 black people would have been running after a white man, or if 3 black people would have been running after an Asian man, that's clearly a gang attack. And that's going to be on every news station. They're going to use colorful words to let it be known that it's the black community once again being violent towards innocent people. Straight like that. And you got these racists in the comments saying this and saying, you know what the thing I hate about a racist? Y'all y'all get a chance to go out into the world every day and be around these people y'all so-called hate, but y'all don't do a goddamn thing. Y'all don't do a goddamn thing. You wait till you get home, log on Facebook, log on Instagram, TikTok, your local news site, put your password in, and go in the comments to spew your hate. Cowards. Y'all are cowards, man. If you was the real deal, lace your boots up and come outside and come to the hood and go face to face with your local YNs that you claim to hate. But man, let me get back to this subject. A 14-year-old kid lost his life. A 14-year-old kid lost his freaking life. You hear his parents, the way they sound in the courtroom, the squealing coming from his mother's voice. If you are inhumane if that doesn't hit you a certain kind of way. I don't care that he had a gun on him. I don't care. Why are y'all chasing him out of the store behind water? I'm chasing him, ready to violently attack him behind water. You don't run behind somebody the way they did that you're not willing to attack or put your hands on. You would have walked slowly behind him. And then, even then, you would have known that he poses a threat and you would have kept your space between them. No, y'all instantly kicked in. This nigga then came in my store. Yep, this nigga, probably with a hard ER. This nigger then came in my store, stole from me, and I'm about to go whoop his ass. And I'm willing to kill him if I have to. And that's what it boiled down to. These people have selective morals. They have selective morals. And listen to the jury. They didn't show the jury's faces. But when you hear the judge asking them, do they change their do they change their decisions? Did you hear a black voice? I didn't hear not one black voice. I didn't hear anything that sounds like a black voice. I didn't hear anything that sounds like an ethnic voice. Period. But they claim that it's a jury of your peers. Where's the peers in that? Whose peers? See what I'm saying? Well, you're in South Kakalaki. You're in South Kakalaki, where they hang niggas at. Huh? You're in South Carolina, where they hang niggas at. You can't win. You can't win. But black people, I want to know one thing. When are we going to get tired? When are we going to get tired? Now, you can be arrested. It is a criminal offense to incite a riot. But I want to know, when are we going to get tired? When are we going to get tired?
As a jury has found Rick Chow not guilty of murder in the death of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton. And you just heard there from attorney Todd Rutherford, who is representing the Carmack Belton family. That jury finding Chow not guilty of murder in that shooting death. The verdict again coming nearly 8 hours after deliberations. News 19's Kiki Gushu is in studio tonight with more details. Kiki.
JR, for hours today, it appeared the jury was struggling with this case. They asked to hear definitions of malice and murder again, sent multiple notes to the judge, and at one point, some jurors indicated they were ready to go home. But Judge Heath Taylor kept them deliberating, saying the attention surrounding this case made him reluctant to stop the process once it has started. Then, just before 8:45 tonight, the court announced its verdict.
Indictment number 20.
And let me say one more thing. This is a clear case of who's valuable to the community and who's not valuable in that community. 14-year-old kid, whole life ahead of him, just starting out. 14-year-old black kid in possession of a handgun, has his whole life ahead of him, hasn't accomplished much. It's not a taxpayer. Versus Asian, AKA interim white person, because, oh yes, the United States government for years has been using Asians as interim white people simply because their birth rate is 0. They ain't having no babies, none, 0. And they scared the Negroes and the Latinos are gonna take over. Straight like that. Fuck your feelings. Straight like that. Valuable versus invaluable. Meaningless, non-tax-paying kid versus Asian man with a business, paying taxes, thriving in the community. It's simply invaluable versus valuable. Plain and simple. No other way to put it. And they chose that Asian, and they made a decision that Asian man's life was more valuable than the life of that black kid. And it ain't nothing else to be said.
023 GS 407440. State of South Carolina, County of Richland versus Chike Rick Chow. We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Chike Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Sign number.
The verdict ended a day that began with emotional closing arguments. Prosecutors argued Cyrus Carmack Belton was a frightened child running for his life.
He died scared. He died bleeding to death. Rick Chow's face being the last one he saw. He died surrounded by strangers.
The defense told jurors the state was ignoring what attorney Sean Kent called the rest of the story. He argued this case was not about a stolen bottle of water, but about a father trying to protect his son.
They made you think the great Rick Chow, this evil human being over here, killed a man over $1. And that is disgusting, that is awful, that is abhorrent, but that's not what happened.
After the verdict, family attorney Todd Rutherford said the family was devastated.
There is no way that a child who did nothing wrong, who is shot in his back, how that jury can justify that.
Wow, I didn't even know he was shot in his back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to log off for the day, y'all. I'm gonna say something. And I don't give a damn how wrong it might be taken to anybody. I don't give a damn how wrong this may be taken. What's the kid's name? Cyrus. I hope that Cyrus had some homies that was some real YNs that's willing to make a motherfucking statement. Peace.